Hello and welcome. Today we're going to have one more ANTEC case, and well, it's kind of interesting because lately I've been receiving loads of ANTEC cases for reviews, and each of them had something unique, something special, diversified from everything else you've seen before, especially the ANTEC Striker that is still right here. So basically today we're going to have something really cool, and here we go. Now this is the ANTEC P120 CRYSTAL case, and I have to say it's really interesting, just because it has a huge opening on the front. It has a huge opening here. You have a special lever here that you pull down, and let me just show you. So basically this is really interesting, and what I love about this case is that it, even though I have to say it does resemble to the Lian Li PC011 Dynamic, but practically it has, I have to admit it has so much more than the Lian Li case. Not because I'm dissing or talking negative stuff about the Lian Li case. Each case has something different, and this one doesn't have that much space at the back. It doesn't have two compartments. It does have a power supply shroud here right on top, as you can see, and you can even see the logo for the power supply. You have the opening here for the power supply fan. You have loads of possibilities for the cables and how to reroute everything. Now, the one thing that definitely diversifies from any case, except I think from Thermaltake Level 20 GT, you have a possibility to mount your graphic card vertically here, and you have 3 PCI lanes. Well, not lanes, you have the PCI brackets, 3 of them, which you could basically mount even thicker graphic cards. So for instance, those cards that take out 3 slots of your PCI holders, hangers, whatever, you can mount them here. Now the interesting thing about it is I really love this. This is so cool. I mean, you can open the case without even removing the top, and you can remove the tempered glass as well fairly easily. You just need to pull it out, and there you have it. You have a tempered glass removed completely. Now the thing is, you have 2 possibilities to mount your fans, your radiators, and everything. You can place them on bottom, and you can place them on the rear side of the case. This will give you a possibility to make fairly easy airflow, just because you don't have to think, oh, should I put it outtake, intake, or vice versa, or intake, outtake. You can do whatever you wish, but you don't have 3 ways, you know, with the top or something else. Basically, you can place standard ATX board, micro ATX, or mini ETX board. Here you have loads of cables here that already come out from the front panel. Now we'll get to the cables soon as we cover the holes for the motherboard. Now you have 2 huge holes right here at the bottom, so you can connect your audio jacks, the audio connector. You can connect your USB 2.0 if you have some sort of fan hub or something like that, or even fans. You can connect fans here. You have 2 holes on the right side, right next to the motherboard, so you can connect your 24 pin, I don't know, for instance, USB 3.0. You have 2 holes on top. You can manage fan connections, PWM. You can connect your 8-pin EPS or something like that. So basically you are surrounded with holes around the motherboard, so you can manage a decent cable management without a doubt. The one thing I do love about this case is that you have this kind of special top designed. It says Performance Series, so they're coming out with some new cases that are really cool, including the Striker. I have to admit, the Striker is really cool case. Now, Placing the power supply here on top, it's basically very easy. Of course, you're going to connect the cables before you place your power supply in. You have this bracket. You attach it to your power supply and then you just place it back inside. Now, it will be cool having an RGB power supply so you can connect everything and, you know, shine it down from up here, but that's a different story for someone who actually loves those kind of stuff. Next to that, the front window gives you loads of possibilities to check your interior and to show off everything. Also, there is something right here at the top which you access from the other side of the case. Now, this is standard. You don't have anything extremely, I wouldn't say special, but let's go and check the back side. Now, the back side of the case, you have two thumb screws. You slide it off and you take it apart, take it from the case. As you can see, practically the case has everything. Now, here you can change your dust filter, clean it up. It's magnetic, so it doesn't actually make any fuss about cleaning it, so it's really cool to have it something like that. Next to that, we have here, so okay, you have two brackets for 3.5 inch hard drives. You have this is accessory box. Now, when it comes to the whole case, I think you can place, well, I can see you can place 360 radiator on the bottom with the fans. You can place 360 radiator here, but you do have to remove the 3.5 inch hard drives brackets. If you remove, you can't place your hard drives inside case because those two are the only places where you can place your hard drives. At the back here, you have two brackets for your 2.5 inch SSDs, and basically you have loads of this kind of standoffs where you could tie up the cables with your zip ties and manage a really decent cable management. Now, as I said, you can place 360 radiator on the bottom, 360 radiator here at the back, and you have one more spot for the fans or even a radiator if you decide to do so. So here at the rear you have 120mm radiator or fan and 140mm radiator or and a fan. At the top of the case you have two USBs 3.0, you have the 3.5mm jack for your microphone, you have 3.5mm jack for your headset, you have a reset button and a power on button as well. So basically this is also another water cooling case, well, basically with a possibility to be a nice water cooling case because it's wide enough. It's not extremely wide, it's not like this big and it doesn't make any sense. It's really nice. You have a special compartment. They flipped the power supply shroud up on top as the old cases from 2000 year they had on top, but they managed to do it pretty nicely, especially with the special design of the power supply shroud on top. It gives some diversity, definitely. The case looks extremely spacious. It's, as I said, even if you don't want to remove your hard drive cage, you could just place your 240mm radiator 360 on the bottom, or I don't know, for instance, you could go with the EK Kit Classic, which has SCPE 240 or SCP 360. It just gives you loads of possibilities where you can manage the hard drive cage, standard radiator. You can place your pump plus reservoir combo right here at the bottom, and that is really cool. Also, I do have to mention you can manage here a 280 radiator as well, which will be pretty nice as well. Basically, guys, this is it. This was just an introduction for you all to know that there's a P120 crystal case from ANTEC that you can always take a look as it's really interesting case, without a doubt. So guys, next time you'll see a P120 crystal, you'll see it with a build and with thermals, of course, just to give you more sense that this case does have it all. Thank you for watching. The links are below if you want to check them out. for the P120 Crystal. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course hit that bell button for future videos. Thank you and bye bye.